So how many of you have been to the doctors before? Or hospitals? How many of you have medical information that you don't want to be leaked out? How many of you have loved ones that you don't want their information to be leaked out? Well, Critical Insight is one of the best companies that stands between that information and third parties trying to hack into that information. Currently, I've done a lot of research on this company. I'm also taking classes to be in cybersecurity. Critical Insight affects everyone. Obviously, my first question was a bit rhetorical. Everyone's usually been to doctors or hospitals, or at least knows someone that's been there before. So it definitely affects everyone around the world. Today I'll be telling you about the mission, purpose, history, challenges, and financial status of the company. First, I'll be telling you about the mission and purpose of the company. According to the company's website at www.criticalinsight.com, their mission is protecting and defending life, safety, and life-saving networks. Basically, it means what I previously stated. They're the ones that are protecting medical records from third-party hackers. They also have four company mottos. First one being, we listen, customers make us smarter, and collaboration makes us better. I personally like this one just because it shows that they're not greedy. And when it comes to work in the medical field, it's a really good thing not to be greedy, obviously, because you're dealing with actual patients and actual real information that matters. Two being, we apply science to everything we do. We measure to find out what's important. Again, being medical field, applying a science to it is also very important. Three being, we seek diversity. This is a pretty cool one as well, just because according to the company's website, 25% of their employee base is actually female, which is way above industry standard, which is about 13%. Number four being my personal favorite, we take security seriously, we don't take ourselves seriously. Now, I like this one the most just because, the saying, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. Well, if they don't take themselves seriously and having a fun time doing it, they'll do their jobs way more effectively. At the same time, they're still taking their job pretty seriously. Also, according to Critical Insight's website, they state, we are world-class information security professionals providing managed detection and response, vulnerability detection, and cybersecurity consulting services to help you secure your mission-critical systems. Our specialty is protection and defense of healthcare organizations and critical infrastructure. The purpose of Critical Insight is to ensure that their customers, doctors, and hospitals have medical records fully safe and secure from outside threats and hackers and stay up to HIPAA laws. See, this personally affects me because my mom was in the nursing field for over 20 years. So she's telling me the stories all the time about how many times her company specifically tried to get hacked into, and I heard the story a million times over and over again. It was basically the same thing over and over again. Specifically, one time they paid over, I think, $12 million just to get all their information back. Next, I'm going to tell you about the history of the company and its challenges. Again, according to the company's website at criticalinsight.com, they state Critical Insight began as MK Hamilton and Associates LLC with a vision of helping local, tribal, and governments become more resilient against ever-increasing cybersecurity threats. However, the goal was immense and admirable. The challenges of the company are pretty intense. There's a handful of people around the world. There's a lot of bad people in the world. So you never know who it could be. It could be your neighbor. It could be someone sitting in a coffee shop. It could be your best friend. You never know who these people are going to be, so it's really hard to figure out who's going to hack in these systems and when. So to be on a 24-hour surveillance and be open to anything. This means Critical Insight has an entire world of problems. You might think we have an entire world of problems, but they really do have an entire world of problems. Lastly, I'm going to tell you about their current financial status. Although the founding of Critical Insight is only in 2011, they have been making leaps and bounds with their finances. According to Craft.co's website, the total funding of Critical Insight is $22.4 million and made over $10 million in profits in 2019. Their current investors are East Seattle partners Brian White, Concord Health Partners, and Herbert Fritsch. And according to Yahoo Finance, the current stock price is at 47 cents a share. So in conclusion, I have told you about the mission and purpose, its history, and its challenges and current financial status of Critical Insight. Critical insight affects millions of people around the world. So next time you go to a doctor's office or hospital, just think about how critical insight could be affecting you, or companies like Critical Insight could be affecting you in ways you might not even know. So this concludes my speech. Now I'm opening the floor for questions and answers. So she asked me, what excites you about speaking about this organization? Well, there are a few things. One, I start from the beginning. Whenever I was 6 years old, that's when I first got into technology. So I got my first gaming console. Later on, I built my first gaming PC when I was 14. 16, I started when I was in high school. I started taking classes, technology classes. I really interested in it. And then 18, I finally found out about cybersecurity. And then, as I previously stayed with my mom, being in the medical field over 20 years, hearing about all those type of stories and stuff like that, I thought, my passion is technology, and her passion is, medical field. So I was like, me honor my mom and honor myself by doing what I love, and kind of combine these two. So Critical Insight is definitely those companies that I think after I get my degree, I'm probably definitely trying to pursue. So she asked me, what is one message or action do you want your audience members to leave with? Well, even though companies like this does not affect your everyday life, it's not something you walk up and down the street thinking about, it's my milk records, being hacked into right now. It is something that you need to be thankful for. Even though you're not paying them directly, you're paying the hospital and doctor's office every time you see them and they pay them, it is something you need to be thankful for, because they are the ones keeping all your information secure and safe. So yes, that was the one message I believe you should leave with. All right, thank you.